Assalamualaikum, apa khabar everybody? Welcome to 50 Books a Year's first video of 2019. So as mentioned in my previous video, 50 Books a Year will be releasing one video each week. So we will have 50 videos this year about 50 non-fictions that you should read, be it a classic, a current bestseller, a business book of the decade, a time-tested communications book, 50 non-fictions that you might want to invest your time and money in. You'll find it here in this channel. So book number 1, The Prince, written in 1532 by an Italian diplomat, Niccolo Machiavelli. It is categorized under the genre of political science, but many would agree that it is more philosophical. Most people know this book by this quote by Machiavelli, which is the end justifies any immoral means. You know, Matlamat, menghalalkan, cara. But I beg you to not limit this book to just that. Because when I read this, I find that it is so much more than just about political treatise, even though it is the best book to pick up if you're into politics. Because when I read it, what I found that it is filled with life lessons. Even though it was written in the 14th century, it still works in the 21st century. So let me give you 2 lessons that I found out from this book. Number 1, princes who rise through their own skill and resources rather than luck tend to have a harder time rising to the top, but once they do, they are secure in their position. I think we can all see that with businesses that are easily given grants and loans and they don't excel as good as the ones that were built from scratch. And number 2, on chapter 23, which is about avoiding flatterers. From the book itself, men are so happily absorbed in their own affairs and indulge in self-deception, and that it's difficult for them not to fall into this plague. And some efforts to protect oneself from flatterers involve the risk of becoming despised. So what we see now is that flatterers, they rise in their lives simply by obeying, agreeing, and this is not a noble way to live, to own your success. Having the intelligence to understand, to discern, to come up with your own conclusions is a more noble way to live your life. So those are 2 life lessons that you can get from this book, which weighs only 118 pages. It's not thick, worth every single bit of its word. I've heard people who reread this book find a different gem every time they read this book. So why not make 2019 the year you indulge in this classic? So before I end my video, I would like to share my favorite quote from this book, which is, "A prince who is diligent in times of peace will be ready in times of adversity." So with that, thank you for watching. Have a great productive week ahead, and I'll see you again next week with a different non-fiction. Thank you.